What's up, YouTube? This is Josh coming at you. We got a double unboxing. Let's go. So welcome back, y'all. So like I said, we got two boxes from GGRetroBox. Did not get the box out, the unboxing of it, for the month of February, and then the month of March came, and the month of March is almost gone. Hopefully you'll be seeing this in the month of March. If I get off my ass and get it out quick enough, you will see it. So anyway, we're gonna show you the two off. This one I know what is inside of, and this one I do not know what is inside of because I only got this a couple days back, and we are going to see what is inside of it together. What do we have to drink first for the video? We have one that's been in the fridge for a little bit that I've been holding on to because I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. We have the Duck IPA, and this one right here comes to us from Fourscore Brewing Company, and they are out of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Excellent IPA. I bought a 4-pack of this when I was up at their brewery a couple months back, and surprisingly, as you can see, this little fella right here was with the 4-pack when I bought it. It's got their little logo, Fourscore Brewing Company, on it. I thought that was pretty darn cool that they did that. Excellent IPA though. It's got a very nice nose and a very smooth kind of flavor, not too overbearingly bitey. I wouldn't call it necessarily a New England style because it's not quite that sweet, but it's also not as bitter as the West Coast. So maybe we'll just call it an American IPA. Duck was a nice touch though. Pretty cool brewery. If you've never been to Gettysburg, PA, very historic area. Most of you here in the States will know that. It's very historic area, but it's very pretty rural type of area too. Lots of farm fields and stuff around the city, and the city's got a great, if you go in like when warm weather is around, you have like a really nice walking vibe to the town or the city or whatever you want to call it. And that brewery is actually, you could walk to it. It's kind of within the area. There's a couple of other breweries in the area too, all pretty good. So GGRetroBox, as you guys know, we've been doing this. I guess we've been doing it for like 7 or 8 months now. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Sometimes last year we got into it. We recently, with this box, this one is the February box. After I got this box, I made a change to it. Actually, before I got this box, I made a change to it. And then before I got that box, I made another change to it. So before we were getting Nintendo 64, Wii U, Sega Genesis, and Nintendo Switch. That's what we were getting before. I really hadn't been happy with what they were sending Genesis-wise because I'm kind of like more like, I want a little bit more quality games, and there's a lot of crap on the Genesis. There really is. So I changed it, and I took Genesis off before I got this box, and I changed it over back to GameCube. As I said, I know what's in this box. This one being the February box. Let's pop it open and see, so you guys can see. So the deets on that are GGRetroBox is $65 a month, flat fee. You don't pay any more than that for shipping. So it's $65 with the shipping included. They guarantee they will send you 3 to 5 games, and they guarantee that they're going to hit you with the value that you pay, which is the 65 bucks. I think it's a pretty decent box. There's been mostly up as far as the value. They've made it every month, like they said, but as far as the quality of the games that they're sending, some months are better than others for me, just because they're games that I want to play. This one, you'll see where I'm going with that. The first game out of it we had was Assassin's Creed 3, the remastered edition for the Nintendo Switch. I have this game already. I think I have it already on 2 different systems. I have it already on the Wii U and the PlayStation 3, so I really didn't care to get it again on the Switch. Now maybe, you know, it's a little bit better because it's a little more convenient to be able to play it portably if you want to. Wasn't my bag. I really did not like this game. I know there's a lot of different feelings about each of the Assassin's Creed games and which ones people prefer. And I actually think a lot of people do say they like this game. This just wasn't my thing. I couldn't get into it. I didn't like the tutorial felt weird to me, and it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't grab my attention. Maybe this would be a way to go back to it with the Switch, so who knows. The next one out of this box here for the month of February was Friday the 13th, the game. Now, I'd heard actually this was actually a pretty fun multiplayer game, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that the servers are down for this game, so you can only play the single player mode that's in it. This was the Ultimate Slasher Edition. I honestly think the only difference in it is that you get this cool poster that was inside of it. So it's cool that was complete, that I got that from them. But once again, it's a game that's probably not one that I would go after because of the playability of it now. I haven't given it a spin, so I don't know if it's it's any fun or not with the single player. If you guys have played and enjoy this game and you think it's still worth playing, let me know in the comments. The final game that we had in the February box was a sealed Nintendo Switch game, and we have Hello Neighbor 2. This is the deluxe edition or whatever you call it. It's as I said, it's sealed. Box is a little crushaged on the side, but you would expect that with the, you know, this kind of thing. It's got like a backpack thing for one of the, I guess, the little characters from inside the game. My kids had the first Hello Neighbor game on the Switch. I played it a little bit. It seemed, I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. It was like you were hiding in your neighbor's house so they didn't catch you. I guess maybe he's a serial killer or something. I don't know. I don't want to give it away if you don't know. I don't think these are like bangers of games, but I don't know if this one's going to get any play or not. But for the February box, then we got 3 Nintendo Switch games. One was sealed, brand new, and then 2 of these, they're complete. We did make the value. I'll put the value for the February box up here so you guys can have a look and see where we were at with that for the month. Once again, some of the coolest box art that you're going to get there. They do a really excellent job with the presentation of these boxes. That's pretty badass. Moving on to the March box. Now the March box, like I said, it came in the mail a few days back. I'm not sure what is going to be inside of this thing right here, but the weird thing about it wasn't sealed, so it feels kind of light, so I'm not exactly sure. Now the story with this one, let me get another sip here first, is that I changed things up again because of that box. Not that that was a terrible box, but with the Switch, I just want certain games, right? So there's a lot of games on the Switch. So you're gonna tend to, with a service like this, if they even offer Switch, you're gonna tend to get probably a lot of games that you don't want. For the first couple months, they sent me some games that I was like, you know what, I like this. There's definitely one or two of the 3 games that they were sending me were games that I actually would want to play. This box right here, there's probably nothing in there that I really like that much. So I said, you know what, I think I need to make a change on the box again. So went through and I took Switch off and I added Super Nintendo back in to it. I prefer to get Nintendo or Nintendo 64 because those are sets that I'm chasing, so I really don't care what games they send me. And I got plenty of games that I still need on the lower end for those systems, but they just don't really feel like they're sending them my way. So let's have a look-see here as to what we had in the March box. So feeling around inside of here, it feels like we've got, that's a cartridge on top. So that's a Super Nintendo game. Next one is a Super Nintendo game. And then there is a cased game. I can't make out exactly what it is. So it's got to be either Wii U or GameCube inside of here. So we'll just go right from the top. The first game out of the box that we have is, oh yeah, this is a cool one. I can tell just by the, can't read it, but I can tell by the label art that it was Phalanx for sure. The infamous Phalanx with this banjo picker sitting here in front of the starship. This is a space shooter, side-scrolling space shooter, shmup, whatever you want to call it. Awesome to get this because this is one that I've actually like to have in the collection. So super stoked to get that. And all in all, the cartridge looks like it's in pretty good shape, and I love a good shmup. I'm not very good at them, but I enjoy just messing around with them. Okay, reaching in for the second game, the second Super Nintendo game we got out of the box is UN Squadron. So this is another one that's a pretty good side-scrolling shmup. All in all, this one's not in perfect shape as the other one is, because it's got a little bit of marker on it. But all in all, not bad shape at all. In general, I'll take it. So that's another cool grab. Like I said, I like shmups, so that's a good one to pick up. This is not one that I've played a whole lot. It's been a long time. I played it once or twice a long time ago, but it's been a long time since I played it. All right, so the final game in the March box for the GGRetroBox is, as I said, a cased game, and we have Black and Bruised for the Nintendo GameCube. The cover art's not in the greatest shape. Let's see if it's complete or not. It does not look like it's complete. It's just got the precautions booklet, no instruction manual. Let's see what this disc looks like, because you never know with GameCube games. And that is not a very good looking disc. They honestly, I don't know if GGRetroBox has a surfacer or resurfacer or not, but man, I don't know if you guys can even remotely tell, but there's some scuffage on this disc, and I don't know if it's going to be very playable or not. So we'll see. We'll test it out, and why don't we do that right now? I'll test it out, and I'll come back. All right, so welcome back. And so like I suspected, this GameCube game, Black and Bruised, never heard of this game before, so I was kind of intrigued to see what it was going to be about. The disc would load up into my GameCube. It would load up. It would allow me to choose my character. It would, you know, do the little backstory at the intro at the beginning and everything. It would allow me to choose my character and who I wanted to fight. And then when I would go to load in to actually play the game, it would freeze up and say there was a disc error. It did that 3 times in a row. So the disc is a little messed up. So I'm going to reach out to GGRetroBox, and I'm going to see, you know, what they'll do for me for it. If they'll send me a replacement game or do something else, I don't know. And we'll see what happens with it. It may actually be fixable because, like I said, it did load, but it wouldn't load. It wouldn't load to let me play the game. So it may be one of those deals where, you know, if you hit it with the resurfacer, and it may bring it back to life. It's hard to say, but different game. If whatever they do with me, I'll pop it up here on the screen, and when I'm editing, and I'll let you guys know what they did in that scenario. If they send along an extra game, I'll cut it in here and let you guys know what the game was. But the total value for these games is this, and then we'll put it up here so you guys see for the 3 games, and then I'll also show you like, since this one didn't work, like the value of just these 2 games. We'll see how close we got with the value, and we'll go from there. All in all, though, I think I actually still enjoy getting this service. I wish they would send me more Nintendo and Nintendo 64. That's really what I'm hunting for the most now. I'm really not even going after a lot of other stuff as much anymore at this point. I'm really, you know, focused mostly on the Nintendo. But I know it's getting harder and harder for a service like this to deliver that. So I'm hoping that what I did with adding the Super Nintendo in, that it's going to give me some more quality games. These are both great games. I'm really stoked actually to get these. So I've blathered on long enough, y'all. Once again, hope you guys are all out there taking care of yourself and doing well. And springtime's coming, so let's go. Let's enjoy some nicer weather for a change. And until next time, everybody, cheers.